My name is Chris Smith, and I'll be performing a persuasive speech, Let Michael Vick Play. In 2007, then Atlanta Falcons star quarterback Michael Vick became the focus of a dogfighting empire that ranged from state to state along the East Coast. At the time of his indictment and guilty plea, Michael Vick was at the pinnacle of his professional career. He admitted to several heinous acts that I personally don't condone, but culturally speaking, isn't an act that's far-fetched, meaning that dogfighting is very common among minority inner-city youth. There is a huge problem with animal cruelty in this country, so in no way am I using this as an excuse for Mr. Vick or anyone else participating in such practices. I feel that since we do live in a country that thrives on second chances, that we afford Mr. Vick an opportunity to right his wrongs and lead a productive life. We all know about Michael Vick, the football player, and how he single-handedly changed how the game of football was played. I mean, he squashed a lot of stereotypes that went along with being an African-American quarterback. In his rookie season, he did what no one else in the history of the NFL has ever done. He went to Lambeau Field in Green Bay and led his team to a victory in the playoffs. They single-handedly destroyed the Packers on their home field in Lambeau Field in Green Bay, a feat that's never been done by any other team in the history of the NFL. In his next season, he added more accolades and fame to his already legendary status. He was an MVP candidate and was also selected to his first Pro Bowl at the tender age of 22. Before admitting to providing the financial backing and gambling part of the dogfighting empire, Vick had numerous endorsements with such companies such as Nike, EA Sports, and Coca-Cola, just to name a few. I feel personally that with the loss of the highest paid salary in the NFL, the loss of all of his endorsements, and on top of that a 2-year prison sentence, that the man has paid his debts to society and deserves the right to live peacefully in the United States. Michael Vick has had a lot of time over the last couple of years to think about all of his mistakes while serving his 2-year prison sentence. Even if his future for playing professional football is over, I still believe that he has learned countless lessons, life-changing lessons that is, that can be applied to his personal life. It's not just about football. Vick needed to make some changes within his own personal life in order to gain the trust of his fellow citizens in the United States. And while he was in prison in Leavenworth, Kansas, he received a very special visitor by the name of Tony Dungy. For all of whom you are unfamiliar with Mr. Tony Dungy, he was the coach of the Indianapolis Colts from 2002 until last year, where he decided to endure a future in mentoring troubled youth. Coach Dungy's primary focus was to work with inmates after they become free men to help them become reacclimated with their life after prison. He has served as a mentor to Michael Vick since that visit. I personally believe that it's a huge step in the right direction when you have someone with the ethical background such as Mr. Tony Dungy in your corner. Vick has also met with the Humane Society and has also decided to be a part of their solution instead of the problem. For some protesters, PETA primarily, Michael Vick will never be forgiven. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, and I know that. But I will end with this. We all have had our inequities and faults in life, but who are we to judge? We should all be on board with Michael Vick, the person, not the football player, and hope for the very, very best with his future. Everyone deserves a second chance.